Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, the place simply known to some as the Dope. The Seminoles will kick it away first. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Terrapins offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this.
Second down.
Have to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Back to throw, it's Dalton. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like he didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down, and guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Seminoles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that meet the challenge.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Lowers those pads. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in on the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Well, I think sometimes on 1st and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Dalton. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Terrapins are rolling down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big 2 gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these 2 big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the 1st quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To throw, it's Dalton. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Manning. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Manning. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Dalton. Quickly complete. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Casey. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Off play action. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Runs through the tackle. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. The Terrapins are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The give to the tailback. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Terrapins are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Dalton. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, no! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tolzien. Tackled immediately after the catch. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun, the give to the back. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Makes a move. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure.
Got a lot of running room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll call his own number. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Dalton. Safe completion on the screen. Gets away from one, finds some space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Terrapins are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Defense in press coverage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll make the catch at the 15.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They move the tight end all over. They'll try to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They'll run it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Fair catch, called for and made. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1. Defensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quick release on the RPO. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Noles line it up with a 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Noles! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he made the extra point without problem. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Ran through the contact. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going up top on 1st down. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tolzien. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He breaks his tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Will.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for a block. It's Manning. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Slides away. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start